Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer and we're returning to Rule the Waves 2, where we are playing as the USA in war against Germany at this very moment. We are beset by problems, so for the last 5 months we've been blockading Northern Europe, which is great, but on the other hand the Germans do have some heavy cruisers here, which we find very hard to break, so we are going to try and do this turn. I do hope that we will be getting somewhere with our battles over there. We are in cruiser battles and that is a bit of a problem. Ooh, one of our major shipyards is short on orders and is offering to build another unit of the BB California, so of the battleship California class, in 30 months at a 10% discount on the total price. That's a very tempting offer over here, but on the other hand we are drastically short on money, so I think, well, on the other hand, these are two battleships that we are building of a very high tonnage, and they will be direly required to replace some of the older ships. So I'm very much tempted to do this, but at the very moment we definitively do not have the funds to do this. We could of course put it on hold and keep it in the loop, so to say. You know what? That's it is what we're gonna do. So yes, the North Carolina, I think that should be okay. So, considering the dire war situation, the government is debating whether to seek peace. No, I do not think that's what we should do. We should continue the war over here. A lot of things going on, but no battle actually this turn, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but yeah. So, we are very short on funding, so I think we actually have to halt the construction of this ship for the very moment, but we are definitely have to look at the budget going forward as well. Let's briefly check on whether there are any ships in Northern Europe that are damaged, as is this one. So this light cruiser, the Cleveland, we'll have to move it over towards the east coast, simply to make sure that we are being repaired over there, so that should be okay. Isn't anyone else on the east coast? We should be moving, not you, because you have cramped accommodations, also all of you. You on the other hand, and you, and actually this light carrier, all of you could actually move back towards Northern Europe, please. And thank you. Right, let's look at the map. Yeah, we are out. We do have mostly more forces than they do in most areas, except for the Northern Pacific over here. They might be interned at some point. Maybe we have to send someone towards the Northern Pacific? Yeah, I actually think so. So potentially let's do look at one of our heavy cruisers. The Pittsburgh maybe. And you're going to be moved over towards the Northern Pacific. There we go. Right, next turn. Someone has a little bit of trouble, not that big, and we do get some intel on a corvette, which is absolutely unimportant. Ooh, and we do get a coastal rate of medium size, and we're of course going to accept this battle and see whether the Germans are going to accept as well. Okay, so again we have two light cruisers. We are tasked to raid over here, sink 2 ships. It is early morning, so you can see the night is, so it's sort of it's mid-morning, it's twilight basically. Let's actually go ahead and see what's gonna happen. Right, so we're gonna sail over here. I'm very worried that we will be facing off against German heavy cruisers. They have been a nuisance in the past. So here's proper daylight, and we do not currently see any enemies, so that's alright. Let's go to a very fast speed over here just to see whether... Ooh, unknown ship sighted. Okay, so wind is blowing this way. That's not great. We're of course going to go to max speed now, and we'll be trying to cut in front of them. Apparently it is a cruiser, and I'm gonna declutter the interface here a little bit. So yeah, if this is a transport ship, then that's of course very great for us, because that means we can simply sink it and get a little bit closer towards our target of sinking a couple of ships. Let's try to catch it. Change course a little bit towards it. so that we are closer towards it and can fire on it a little bit more easily. And soon we should see the first hits. There we go, first hits, that's nice to see. Couple of 6-inch shells really should do the trick, I think. There we go. You should actually not use any torpedoes, please. Simply because I think we might be facing off against more dangerous enemies than this transport ship. And it might be enough without to use our guns on this one. Well, is it? Okay, let's circle around it one more time. I think then we should be alright. So come on, a couple of more hits. Yeah, there we go. And we are sighting another unknown ship down here, so let's investigate what that is. It seems to be slow enough to potentially also be a cargo ship. What is it? A destroyer, actually. Okay, that's alright. Nope, it's a corvette, so smaller even. But if we can catch it, that would be very good, because obviously it's not going to withstand the combined power of 2 light cruisers, so we should be alright over here. We might actually want to use this option instead. There we go, we have halted it, and it now should be sunk fairly rapidly. I do want to zigzag a little bit so that we're not taking any. There we go, sunk and concluded. Let's do get over here and see whether we... Yeah, you know what, let's be nice over here. Let's pick up survivors, but let's actually stay in contact over here, and let's do 20 knots instead, so that we're not taking any damage whatsoever. We're gonna keep on going. Now you should have picked up survivors very soon at least, and you should rejoin us then. We're only going 20 knots, so this guy should be able to catch up fairly rapidly. Ooh, enemy aircraft. So this is the first time that we do see enemy aircraft. And there are 20 torpedo bombers. Is that right? 20 torpedo bombers. 7 torpedo bombers over here. Okay, let's actually go to squadron max speed and let's turn around very rapidly over here. So, no heavy AA guns. Let's actually look at the results over here. 15, 1 aircraft is damaged. Okay, interesting. Clearwater is avoiding torpedoes. Hopefully it's going to do that well. Okay, so these guys... Not sure what the Clarksville is doing. More torpedoes. Clearwater is hit by a torpedo. Okay, very, very bad. Obviously. More avoiding torpedoes. This is the first time that we do see enemy aircraft coming in, and this is the first time that I'm actually seeing enemy aircraft coming in. So you, sir, are suffering from extreme flooding, and you already have quite a bit of flotation damage. So let's actually start to go very, very slow over here. Just so 136. 136. Okay, I really doubt whether we are going to see the Clearwater come out of this. 52 might be alright. Might be alright. There we go. No flooding anymore. Let's do 12 knots and let's try to get out of here. Sail towards the north. These guys should be fairly close to each other. There we go. Squadron max 12 knots, and that's all we can make. This is a fairly heavy damage on one of our best light ships. So yeah, but we do need to try and get out of here as soon as possible. We fulfilled our objective, so I think this probably still is going to count as a win. Oh, unidentified ship. And let's try to get away from over here. I'm very afraid that this might be a heavy cruiser or something like this. Just a corvette, but I don't think I want to risk it. Well, okay, let's try to go this way. I think we should have enough guns to do enough damage against it. But I'm very worried whether they will be sending more strike craft for us. Okay, so no, it's definitely able to outrun us, so let's actually get away from over here as fast as possible. There we go. Max speed. Yeah. Well, it's alright. It was a good raid. It was a good, I think, this is it's actually pretty good that this is the first time that we are seeing enemy aircraft, because it's a fairly small battle and it is useful to get used to it, I think, so yeah, that's alright. Let's go for ultra speed over here and simply try to get away. Should hopefully not take too long. Actually, it's night now, so that's very good news. Or twilight, now it's night. So yeah, let's try to, I think this is Aarhus, so let's try to sail over here. I think our base should be in Norway, so that is good. Right, that being said, I think it would be a very good place to, come on, end this battle. It's on ultra fast, come on. Yeah, but you can just see how much damage we have been taking with this ship. Actually, one of the turrets is out of action and a couple of the secondary ships are out of action as well. They did have a battleship over here. They had a heavy cruiser. No, actually, sorry, a light carrier. They had a lot more ships than we do. We did suffer damage, heavy damage, but it's still a major victory because we did sink more ships than they. So that's nice to see. Point of damage, yes, yes, yes. Let's go for air details because I want to know what they did. Okay, fine. Right, let's leave the scenario. We did gain some victory points. It's bringing us close on par, so that's nice. We should be getting some points for blockading them, which is also pretty good to see. Germany commissioning a couple of new ships, but nothing too major, I think, so that's alright. Right, these ships with the little asterisks are suffering some damage in Northern Europe, so they need to be moved back towards the North American East Coast. That's alright. And on the other hand, some of these ships on the East Coast might actually be ready to send back towards Northern Europe. There we go. Fine. Still suffering some shortage in money. So let's hold the well, you know what, let's resume the construction until we run out of money, and then we know that we can hold this. That should be alright. And at some point we're going to get the Langley and the Saragota. And I actually think we do need better torpedo bombers. Our torpedo bombers are from 1921. So let's request a proposal for new aircraft. The aircraft mission is going to be torpedo bomber. Your first issue is going to be range, and your secondary is going to be either toughness or reliability. Bomb load. Let's actually go for toughness. That's alright. There we go. Next turn. Finished construction of an 8-inch coastal battery. That's nice to see. Another research breakthrough. Enables diesel engines on large ships, so that's also nice. We shouldn't get... Oh, no, 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 no. I would like to bash the Soviets. Just look at the tensions over here. They are pretty bad. We're gaining some victory points over here. Nothing much. Germany is actually halting construction of a couple of ships due to financial difficulties. That's nice because they are being blockaded, and that is good for us. So, yeah, very lovely actually. We do have enough funds for about 6 more turns. In about 8 more turns we're going to get the Saragota. Although even then we are probably going to run out of money. More ships are starting to see some strains of operating so far away from their bases. But yeah, simply what we do need to manage. So yeah, you go back to the East Coast. And then some of the ships on the East Coast will go back towards Northern Europe. There we go. Right, everything else seems to be fine. It's a little bit unfortunate that our battle cruisers are short range, because otherwise we could be sending them towards Northern Europe and we could potentially intercept their cruisers over there. Look at that, we do actually have some ships over here in the Northern Pacific. And I'm wondering, we do have a couple of destroyers on the East Coast, oh sorry, on the West Coast. Actually, so we might move a couple of those. Let's say 4 of you guys should be moved towards the Northern Pacific. And that should be okay. We've got Italian blueprints, 10 10-inch guns. So that's in 5 double turrets and 12 5-inch guns in double turrets as well, and another couple of 3. What a weird design. But it's something similar to what the Germans are using, so I'm wondering whether we should be using something similar as well. Ooh, improved 6-inch guns. This is very, very important. This is a very, very good thing. Enemy victory points, coastal rate. Yes, of course we're going to accept that. And our priority for land-based aircraft will be to attack enemy ships in general. I think this is okay. It's early morning, it appears. And this is the first time that we have a larger battle at our hands. So we have got 3 battleships and a light carrier, couple of destroyers, couple of light cruisers actually. Okay, these are 2 ships that are just on top of each other, which is okay. We're gonna ask these light cruisers to be AI controlled. They're gonna form a screen for our battle line. That's okay. Our carrier fleet over here is doing all right. Let's actually set up the recon. So our mission is going to be to do some recon sort of in this direction. I think that's fine, but the left bit over here, we can decrease that somewhat so that we are a little bit more focused. And our carrier air patrols are going to be heavy. I think that's okay. That's fine. Good. Right, and we've got 3 battleships. The Colorado, so 15-inch main guns, 10 of those. The Wyoming, what class are you actually? Arizona class. 15-inch guns, 14-inch guns, and 14-inch guns. All different classes. Okay, that's fine. I think we are going to potentially see some enemies over here. So, yeah, let's actually take these guys. We're going to sail you right due on a due western course. Sorry, due eastern course, of course. Right. What formations are you actually taking here? That's looking a little bit weird. You can see our recon planes coming into play. Light cruisers are struggling to get into position, but that's alright. And the carrier is a little bit behind, so it's actually fun to see. Okay, actually, what? Okay, Carlsberg has spotted a submarine and it's trying to avoid torpedoes over here. Interesting. Let's actually have a look at these light cruisers, because maybe we don't want to have you screen. I think we want to have you scout. So that should be okay. So you are fanning out a little bit further. Carlsberg doesn't seem to be affected by torpedoes right now, at the very least. And we do get a contact report from down here, from a transport ship. So let's try to investigate that with our battleships. What could possibly go wrong? Ooh, unidentified ship. It's an armored merchant cruiser. Well, interesting. I don't think you're going to survive this. No, it's actually a transport ship, which of course is even worse. Yeah, and a couple of our battleships are now firing at it with 14-inch guns, which might be a little bit overblown. There we go. Some hits though, 14-inch hit. This really shouldn't take long to sink. And I would rather like if you didn't waste all your ammo on that. So, can I actually ask you to hold fire for 10 minutes or so? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, very nice. Wait a minute, KE? Where's the KE? Okay, so down here there's a light ship. There are a couple of further reports from over here, so let's actually sail towards that direction. I think this transport ship should go down fairly quickly. Come on. Can you sink this? I mean, these light cruisers should really be wrecking it. Yeah, Clinton firing a lot of guns on it at a very short range over here. You guys are sailing towards up there. We've got this light ship down here. There's another ship up down there, but I don't think we'll be able to catch it. Let's go 20 knots with these guys. The merchant class seems to be abandoning ship, I think. Yeah, but it's definitely gonna sink. Right, do we have anyone else over here? Yeah, just look at all of these hits. Yeah, now it has sunk. And let's pick up survivors. It's gonna give us some victory points, and it's just generally the nice thing to do. Of course, it might be in Rule the Waves 2, it might actually be more dangerous to do this because of the enemy aircraft. Well, let's see. We're not seeing any more ships right now. Wait. Coastal battery? Who's firing at a coastal battery? Stop it. That's stupid. You're not going to win in a battle against the coastal battery. Okay, so we go through this. Wyoming sights an unknown ship. Okay, so here we go, 2 enemy ships. Or potentially enemy, we don't know yet, but I don't think there are actually neutral ships in game, so there we go, it's a destroyer and a yet to be identified ship. Destroyer can probably outrun us, but we are not currently holding fire, so that's okay. But this one is outrunning us very rapidly. This is actually a light ship, or rather a corvette. Ooh. Some enemy aircraft being shot down, interestingly enough. Not sure where that is. Potentially down here at the consolidated CAP, so these guys are our current air patrol, combat air patrol. Right, so I don't think we'll be able to catch these guys over here. Oh, there's another unidentified ship though. Just look at all of these ships. It would be great if we could score some hits. But I don't think we are able to do this. Okay, let's run over here. Might be able to catch some guys off guard. Okay, so here we are, 4 aircraft attacking. Where actually? Down here? Yeah, 20 aircraft attacking, is that right? Clarksville strikes a mine and it's... Oh dear. Come on, where's Clarksville? Over here. Well, that's unfortunate. That's rather unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, but there's an AMC. TV Montana is avoiding torpedoes. Okay, so our aircraft carrier is actually being under attack over here. That's interesting to see, because I would really like to see what's going on with these aircraft striking us, or potentially striking us. New Mexico is hit by a torpedo? Okay, so sort of everyone is being attacked here at the same time, aren't we? Okay, New Mexico is a battleship, so you should be able to take a torpedo. And actually you're not, it doesn't seem like you're suffering that much. Don't see any damage on you at all, so... we are going to ask you to be a core of the lead group, which is going to be the battleship Colorado. Not sure why you even detached. New Mexico limits flooding. You're not actually flooding, are you? Well. Okay, so can I ask you to actually target the transport ship? I do want you to open fire. Stop it. Stop it. Ah! I just want to go this in single turns. Okay, so yeah, we are scoring some hits on these guys. We do need to sink, I think we do need to sink 2 ships. It would be great to hit this a little bit more. Okay, so Battle Division 4 is being attacked. Let's actually try to get out of here. So yeah, we are suffering from too many airstrikes in the German Bay. Colorado is hit by a torpedo really bad. Oh my, oh my. Okay, so you have suffered from some damage over here, Colorado. Can I get the ship overview, please? Yes, thank you. Flotation damage, pretty bad. No turret out of action though, so that's alright. Battle cruiser, what? Wyoming hit by a torpedo. Wyoming hit by 2 torpedoes actually. Wow, this is getting really bad. Flooding a lot over here. Okay, let's try to run around. Let's try to run, please. Wyoming limits flooding. That's good to see. Yeah, but flooding is actually pretty bad. You might actually sink over here. Okay, let's go a little bit slower, just with the Wyoming. I'm going to try to get the Colorado as close to there as possible. The Montana is doing alright. Can you actually be non-AI controlled? Yes, so do please come over here. And let's sort of get all of our capital ships together. This is really chaotic and not going as great as I would have liked to see. Wyoming further limiting flooding, but not doing that successfully. Okay, there are some ships over here. One of these ships is actually coming towards us, which is interesting. Can I ask it to be AI controlled and be a core of the Wyoming? Wyoming. Yeah, there we go. So you're simply going to come after the Wyoming. That's alright. And the Wyoming. Yeah, okay. So flooding has been limited. Ah, okay. So yeah, I thought we had lost this ship. Okay, so you're not going to be AI controlled anymore, so you're just simply going to come back into play over here. We're going to go 10 knots only, and we're going to try and run away from this battle. Yeah, so we really see the power of aircraft now. Wyoming coming back into line over here, so that's nice to see. But yeah, and you guys can come up that way. And actually be somewhat around 50 knots, I think is going to be alright. And then we keep everyone together. And that's going to be nice. Montana sighting an unknown ship. That's all of this Helgoland based traffic. Ooh, look at that. There are some heavy ships coming after us, so that's interesting to see. Some of these heavy cruisers. And you know what? Now I'm tempted to turn around and actually engage these guys, because they have been annoying us for such a long time. And you are firing on them, so that's nice to see. They're coming straight at us, interestingly enough. Okay, let's go this way. That should mean that we are clear of the smoke. Wyoming, of course, is last in line. New Mexico is firing. Wyoming is firing as well. So we've got we've got 3 ships firing on this heavy cruiser. Okay, there's a little bit of a misunderstanding. That's not too bad. Come on, someone should hit that heavy cruiser. We're straddling it. Come on. Come on. Just hit it. Oh yeah, there we go. 14-inch hit on the CA. And another hit with a 14-inch gun. That's good. It's not, but it seems to be slowing down a little, so that's nice to see. And the CV is over here, so let's actually keep that somewhat in line. Okay, the heavy cruiser is turning around. Let's shift course a little bit. I think we might be able to score some hits, some further hits on there. A couple of light cruisers coming now in between our lines. Okay, let's actually turn back north, so I don't want to get too close towards the German coast. This ship has suffered some damage, but it's running away fairly efficiently over here. So I think it's probably going to get away, unless we are turning right back at it. But we don't really have the speed, I believe, so yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. You know what? Let's actually turn towards that direction. Let's go as fast as we can. Don't think we'll be able to catch up, but we might just be able to do so. Okay, carrier division is coming back online. Are we catching up? I think we are, so very soon we are able to engage it again. Yeah, there we go. There's an unidentified ship coming in, but I think it's a light cruiser. It's so fast, I don't think it's a heavy cruiser. No, it's even a destroyer. Let's keep on checking the vicinity. Okay, so you're right. Unidentified ship. Come on, just score another couple of hits on the heavy cruiser there. I don't think we're actually firing. Our turrets are not jammed, so we do have 5 turrets firing here, or 5 guns firing. It's not quite enough though. Yeah, but now we are putting some fire on it again. God damn it. More aircraft. I was too greedy. Let's try to run away. 20 torpedo bombers. That's no good. They're going for Clinton. That's good. No aircraft hit. A lot of ships attacking Colorado. No aircraft hit, no aircraft hit. Colorado is hit by a torpedo and another torpedo. Yeah, 3 torpedo hits. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here quick. Wyoming hit and Wyoming will go down. Oh my, I was way too greedy over here. Okay, so you guys, you need to stop that in the water. Your flooding is... You're very likely to go down. You're extremely likely to go down. I think you'll be sinking very rapidly. Colorado turret flooding 2. Oh my. Flooding 0. Okay. How quickly could you go? Okay, let's not go quite as quickly. 5 knots I think is fine. And the Colorado I think shouldn't go really much faster than that. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. This is really bad. We do need to get out of here quickly. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Colorado sights an unknown ship. Okay, where? Just back there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the Germans probably really just... We're way too close to them. Okay, so you know what? You can go towards the Colorado. Where is it? There it is. And you're going to be on a core part. You're going to be AI controlled. That's fine. And where is our carrier? The Montana. Can I ask you to board to be a core part of this as well? Right, so just be closer towards it. Put up heavy carrier air patrol. Wyoming is coming back in line towards the Colorado here. That's nice to see. Shouldn't be too fast though. Are you actually overtaking this? I think you are. Funny to see. Right, Wyoming, stop it. What are you actually doing over here? Go towards the Colorado, please. Be core part of this. Thank you. Okay, you're always switching to manual control. Don't like that. Okay, let's go for 5 knots with this one. And you are going to be on the Wyoming then. You're going to be a core part and you're going to be AI controlled. Can also do it this way. Why not? Okay, let's try to run this a little bit faster. All of these unknown ships are making that a little bit slower. What's the Colorado doing there? You're not independent, you're core. God damn it. Okay, you're firing on some ship there. It's really not that important. Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind if you sank a ship like that, but I don't think it's quite as crucial. Okay, let's actually go fast over here. Night is coming, that's nice to see, because that will mean that there are no further enemy ships or enemy airstrikes. So let's go for Ultra. And you know what? You're not going to be AI controlled anymore, you're going to be coming this way. There we go. Okay, so at the very least we avoided, I think, we avoided suffering any lost ships, but that really wasn't a good strike for us. Lots of heavy damage on our battleships due to the heavy enemy air presence over here in the coastal region. So we do need to think about our AA guns very about a lot. So yeah, that's simply something that does have to come into play much more. So it's a good lesson learned, I think, with some of our heavy old battleships over here. But yeah, let's see what's going to come out of that, whether we are in fact losing any ships. No, just heavy damage on 2 battleships. Germany, major victory. Yes, I do believe it was. Right. We might actually be losing our second war over here. Yeah, Germany is getting quite a lot of points over there, and we have suffered indeed a lot of damage. Status 3, so that will take some time to repair. That being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time around. Bye bye.